I was robbed, jailed, and extorted by the Mexican police. Twice. So February 2025, I was with a couple guys that I had met the day before. We were at Carnival and we were going to the same club we had been the night before. So at some point we were a big group of people, maybe 15 people, and at some point something happened in the club. Two people were upset about my actions or what I have said. So I was kicked out of the club, and outside of the club there was still some trouble. A woman was crying and the guy was upset, and later on those two were also fighting amongst themselves. My friend's story and the police report were also completely different, so I still have no idea what happened. I thought it's a misunderstanding.
So I would like to add that neither of the stories contained nothing about the physical assault, it was about something that I had said.
Anyway, if I said something to intimidate you, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. Anyway, sometime later, the police arrived to the scene. I was stupid enough to wait for them so I can explain it's a misunderstanding or whatever. And at first we were at peace until they suddenly put the handcuffs on me. Hola. Suddenly they put the handcuffs on me, take me to the car, back of the car like a real criminal with the three cops. Hola, señor. ¿Qué más? With the three cops. And on the way to the jail, they took out my wallet, they took out the cash that I had. They even robbed me of condoms that I had. So make sure that you use those so no more people like you are born, although they might be a little bit too big for you. And then they asked me for my credit card number, which is absolutely insane. I said no. And okay, that's it for a while. Then they took me to the jail, and at the jail they took me the arrest photos, whatever that's called. And they look at my eyes if I had taken any drugs, which obviously was not the case. So they cut the bracelets that I had, took all my belongings, put them in a bag, threw me to the jail, and I just went sleeping on the concrete floor, really uncomfortable. And after a few hours, when the alcohol started to come down, I was really uncomfortable experience, but whatever. Somebody came, that's apparently not a police, but anyway, he was playing the good cop, explaining to me that I had two different charges, or it's not a charge, but like a minor misdemeanor, and I had to pay around 5,000 Mexican pesos. So he was asking maybe somebody can bring the cash to the jail, since obviously they already robbed the little amount that I had. He was asking again for my credit card PIN. So he, being the good cop, he would go to the ATM and he would withdraw the money from my bank account so I could pay this whatever fine it is. And I told them like there is absolutely no chance for that. I'm gonna stay as long as I have to. They were threatening me of 3 days in the jail if I don't pay up. And I was like, okay, then I'm gonna do 3 days, whatever. I'm not gonna give you my credit card PIN. He obviously would have just withdrawn every last dime that I have. Hola. I also told them that my credit card limit is very low for withdrawals, so they wouldn't get any ideas to force the PIN code out of me. So anyway, when I refused to tell them that, after a few more hours in the jail, they were just like, okay, you can go, and I never had to pay a thing. But the thing is that this camera that I'm filming with right now, I had it with me, but by the time I was leaving the jail, they were like, oh, we never seen any camera. I have no idea of any camera. So obviously they just wanted to rob it. So there I was with a huge hangover, a stolen camera, and a broken phone. I have been charging this phone wirelessly for about 1 month because they broke the charger plug. It doesn't accept the cable anymore. There is a short circuit, and the repair shop was not able to fix it. Anyway, the jail experience itself hadn't been that bad. My jailmates were cool. I hope you're doing okay. And I was really upset about the stolen camera. This is kind of expensive and I needed to film. So when I went back to my hotel owner, thank you so much, he was being a real boss. He had collected all my belongings because I didn't arrive on time to check out because, well, I was in jail. And he took me to the police station when I told him my story. And he was arguing with the cops, saying that you can't do this shit to tourists. They won't come anymore if they hear these kind of stories. And eventually, after 1 hour, 2 hours of arguing, internal investigation report, everything, mysteriously, the camera reappeared and I got it back. They said that somebody had found it on a shelf or something where they put it. They obviously just wanted to rob it. But luckily, the owner of my hotel was a big boss who helped me get it back. So yeah, that was my experience in the Mexican jail. Right after that, I was back on the carnival, back on partying. So, walk along carnival. something right from jail to a carnival. Quite an experience I haven't lived before, but this is Mexico. This is traveling. A few cops. I hope you enjoyed the little money that you stole from me. So this was the second time something like this happened. The first time was in Mexico City. I was at the club with my friend, and at some point we decided let's go to sleep. We were kind of tired. So we get out of the club, we go to the ground level on the street, and there are signs that you can't smoke here. We light up cigarettes because obviously it's 3, 4 a.m. We don't see the sign. I take like 2 puffs of the cigarette, and a police car appears out of nowhere. They come talking to us. I didn't understand everything they said, but I knew right away what's going on. So I hear they're threatening us, taking us to 3 days to jail, or we have to pay them. We start haggling because obviously we're not gonna pay them the 8,000 pesos they were asking at first. Imagine, that's crazy. So we haggled the price down, and at some point we go, I have to go to the ATM because I didn't have the money with me. I paid the cops, and he was actually being super nice about it. He shook my hand because obviously it's a big payday for him. I knew I did wrong. If smoking is not allowed at some place, you shouldn't smoke. But I mean, the next day on the same effing street, I saw a bunch of cops, everybody smoking cigarettes. So yeah, that was my experience with Mexican law enforcement. Nice travels. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.